What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, I was on World Star Hip Hop and I saw there was a video by an influencer by the name of Love. I don't know her last name or anything, I just know that that's what they call her. And you know, she makes some pretty interesting content on Facebook, and I like what she has to say. But she talks to an element of Black America that I think that needs to be addressed, and that element is the urban environment that some sisters deal in. Okay, insofar as dating. And the sisters that are attracted to that struggle love. Now, it's just not, ghetto sisters or, poor. You have sisters of all walks of life that deal with struggle love. And a lot of guys that are in this struggle love category tend to be brothers that have, been bad boys, Pookies and Ray Rays, or guys out of jail. And a lot of women that get with these guys, I'm not saying these guys are bad, they could have made a mistake, but they feel that they can change them. And a lot of times when you're a guy that has been to jail, you have had, certain heartbreaks in your life, you can't trust people because, things are a little bit dysfunctional. You have to think about life in certain ways. You have to look at certain people as in order to protect yourself. Now, the issue is that a lot of women try to have relationships with guys like this that have these problems, and unfortunately, it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't. It's not healthy because the man is damaged. All right. I'm not saying that all brothers who go to jail are damaged, but a lot of these brothers are damaged. They've experienced too much. But yet you have these sisters that want to complain about dating bad boys because you're attracted to them. But when the guy isn't stable, the person that loses is you. Now, I want to play the video that she's going to talk about. Now, the language is a little bit vulgar, but then I'll come back and then we'll talk about it. Play that clip.
A lot of y'all is with dudes that y'all want them to be a grown man to y'all and be loving and show you a level of loyalty that was never shown to them, right? You got niggas that they in the streets, they hustle, they do whatever on the other side of the legal spectrum, right? Your mindset has to be trained when you live in that lifestyle to not trust nobody, to be heartless, to understand that the streets is going to use you. So if you don't use it, you will end up getting used up. Like, a lot of y'all missing the reality of what's going on. You want to date a bad boy. Some of y'all be telling me, well, love, I like thugs. Like, I like who I like. I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to, right? Cool. I get it. You like who you like. It is what it is. Y'all missing the point that a lot of these niggas y'all dating, they done did 3, 5, 6, 10 years, 9 years in feds, 15 years. When people is locked up, right? When they go do time, right? A long period of time, over a year, something like that. When niggas be doing time, they are conditioned just by the circumstance and the situation they in to train their emotions. Because you go to jail, everybody be telling you they're going to be there for you or do certain stuff. You are not in control of a lot of shit. So over time, a nigga have to train their mindset to not worry about people they care about because of the letdowns, to relinquish their mental on certain stuff that, yes, they should give a damn about, but because they can't touch it, because thinking about it hurt them, because the mindset you want them to be in is going to up their whole emotional state as far as doing their time, niggas be done learn, not because they wanted to, but because the situation has conditioned them to. They be done learn how to manage that and not give a about a lot of stuff. Now y'all get with these dudes and you want them to feel. You want them to be emotional. You want them to be like a certain kind of way. But girl, a nigga done trained they mental for X amount of years to not give a damn. Y'all understand when people do time, I don't care how much you be there for them, they doing that time alone. There are certain things that out here we are in control of, that behind bars or up the road or whatever y'all want to call it, they not in control of. So that whole prison lifestyle be done conditioned they mind. Like y'all be out here and y'all don't understand. If you want a hamburger right now, if you got money, you can go get one. You want a chicken sandwich, you can go get that. You want some oxtail, you can go to the grocery store, cook that shit, long as you got the money or the food stamps to do that. When a nigga be locked up, it's so much shit that y'all, you don't even think about, that a nigga be wanting, and you got to train your mental to not worry about it. Nigga want a hamburger right now, some fries, you can't get that shit. You want a steak right now, nigga, you getting whatever they serving at whatever camp or prison you at. Y'all following what I'm saying? Like a lot of y'all females, you want to date nothing but these type of niggas, but you're out of touch with reality on how a nigga have to change or train his mental in order to be able to even cope with doing time. Y'all following me so far? Like, do y'all understand what I'm explaining? It don't matter how much you cry, girl. It don't matter how much you yell at that man, how much you try to take things away from him that you gave him in an effort to pressure him into monogamy with you. It don't really matter what y'all do when a nigga mental is already trained to be emotionless or to cope with life by having the understanding that I ain't in control of none of this shit. Nigga gonna snake you anyway. A hoe gonna not be there for you anyway. That ain't for me to worry about. Like, y'all be getting with these dudes, and some of them be fresh out. Some of them done been out here, but y'all don't understand. They done went through a lonely, selfish season in their life where was locked up by their. They had to make friends with they don't know. Had to show love to they don't even know or may not have wanted to for the sake of survival. None of this stuff go through y'all mind. Y'all just want a nigga. You want to, oh, he got a gold chain. He got some gold teeth. Yeah, he drive a foreign car. The nigga be fresh. He got racks in his pocket. And you just want to get with that nigga. You want to be his lady. You want him to lock in. You don't even understand the amount of mental shit you're going to have to deal with. There's going to be a gap in between the way that you think with your emotions and the way that he does. Y'all follow me so far? Y'all understand what I'm explaining? I need to know that y'all understand before I move forward and go any deeper than what I'm going right now. Who understand what I'm explaining? These are things that you got to understand before you sit up there and tell yourself like it's cute that you just want to date a nigga that's of that lifestyle. Y'all follow me so far? This is most of y'all problem, that you don't get just these simple facts. Y'all mind is operating differently. Women are just wired by nature to be emotional. So it already takes a grown woman to manage their emotions. On top of the idea that when a woman got feelings or emotions for a nigga, there's a certain type of affection and behavior we expect out of this person. Y'all don't understand, when you chasing behind these street niggas, a lot of times y'all with niggas that be done condition they mind to control or set aside their emotions to where they don't show. So you begging somebody that the whole lifestyle they in done taught them to push that shit aside. You begging them to put that on the forefront. And then y'all quick to like, you know, want to talk about a nigga character or say how he just wrong or he ain't doing right or he just ain't right. But that's not what's going on. There is a gap in this relationship shit when you dating a nigga like that. You got to understand this first off. Second thing is, when it comes to being black, urban, of a low-income household in the hood or the ghetto or whatever you want to call it, y'all don't understand.
Now, you heard what she has to say. I agree wholeheartedly. Okay? Especially when you're looking at a guy who has a hard time trusting people. He's a bad boy. Has a hard time being loyal. And you want to convert this man into a monogamous man. You want to convert this guy into a family guy. And you know good damn well that this guy is incapable of doing that. And then when the outcome is not what you want, you have the audacity to be mad. But you're attracted to these guys. Okay? Now, I don't have a problem with people and who they are attracted to. It's not my business. You do what you want to do. But I have a problem when you're attracted to certain things that, you know, are going to give you strife, and then you want to complain to everybody else about it. And I believe what she's saying is true. There are a lot of sisters in the black community that, unfortunately expose themselves into relationships with men that are broken, that are unfixable, that you cannot do anything with. You may have a good time with them, the bedroom stuff might be good, but you can't build anything long term. And when you can't build anything long term, then you become mad at everybody else. And I think that this needs to be questioned. What about some sisters out there that they will have so low of a self-esteem? And you'd be surprised that many women are pretty. It's not like they're desperate. Like, some women are very beautiful. Why is there a conversation that needs to be happening towards sisters that somebody has to come out and say this? Like, this is how bad of a problem this is in the black community. That people have to actually make content and give advice to why some of them are dealing with guys like this. This is amazing. You only really see this in the black community. You don't see, like, they're not white influencers. Don't have to come on YouTube and Instagram and talk about this kind of stuff. But in the black community, you have to address it because it goes on so much. And what this becomes is, to me, here we go with the low self-esteem of a lot of sisters. And I want to tell you ladies this that watch my channel. I cannot tell you that you deserve better. Nor can any other black man, if this is what you believe that you deserve. If this is how you feel about yourself, there's nothing that we can do. Because if your standards are low, the black community standards are low. And we always got to remember that a community can rise no farther than the position of its woman. Some of y'all don't want to hear that, but that's true. And I want to give a shout out to the sisters out there who understand this. But there are so many that don't. And the cycle keeps repeating. It keeps repeating. Some of these brothers are not available. They can't appreciate love. And it's crazy because a lot of times a lot of guys who don't deserve the affection and love and care for women, it goes to the wrong guy. And then when the right guy comes around, it's like, now you're just as messed up as a guy that left you. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I got it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And always remember, keep it real. All right. The food remains an all-time high. I'm out.